a high level of EQ. You're running a team of people. You'll be dealing with stakeholders that are potentially not finance people. You need to be able to understand the needs, the drivers of all of those around you. I also think you need to be able to have a longer term mindset. It's not just about delivering this month end numbers or the next quarter's numbers or even the next full year's numbers. You're thinking all the time about future budgets, 3-year plans, 5-year plans, and understanding how those daily, monthly routines or actions can assist those longer term plans is crucial. I also think it's important to be able to draw on the ability and skills of those around you. You're not doing this on your own, you're doing it with a team. So make sure you bring the right team member forward when you think their abilities can really support you in getting a piece of work delivered.
I think the top 3 qualities a finance manager should have is that one, that they have a good staff management skills, ability to understand timeframes and deadlines, and thirdly, that they work very closely with a financial controller and understand what's required and in what order.
For me, would be communication skills. Sounds a bit strange, bearing in mind we work in finance, but I think you're not going to be successful in the role if you can't communicate the financial performance, the business issue, the analysis that you've been doing. So strong communication skills are essential. I think the second one then would be curiosity. Curiosity about not only the job you're doing and how to do it in the best possible way, but also curiosity about the wider business. Where does the job you do fit into the wider business objectives and then how the business gets to where it needs to get to. And then I think the third thing is sort of a mixture of leadership and teamwork. So probably at this stage in your career, you might have direct reports, you'd be leading teams. And I think that that's something that doesn't get trained through a professional qualification, but is really worth stopping and thinking about your leadership style as a separate discipline, because you can work very, very hard and you can take on responsibility and deliver a lot of work, but probably that isn't going to be enough. You're going to need to be delegating and relying on members of a team and motivating them. And I think that's something that doesn't necessarily come naturally, isn't necessarily trained, and needs to be thought about as a separate sort of discipline, really.
So the skills I'd be looking for a bit more here would be how they would oversee someone else's work and how they would develop and grow that person. I'd also be looking for someone who may take a bit more of a business-wide approach to things and not necessarily so focused on just finance.
Leadership and motivation of the team, including developing the team's technical and soft skills, and a real passion for doing that, a real passion for making their team better over the years, both on their technical skills and their soft skills level.
I think one of the important qualities for a finance manager is they've really got to want to work with people. There's lots of people out there with the accounting skills, but a financial manager has also got to be interested in their team and interested in developing their team. Some of those people who work for you will eventually either want to go and do your job or an equivalent job somewhere else. And as a finance manager, it's your job to support them in doing that. I think as well, it's always important to understand the bigger commercial picture of the company so that you can help people working for you understand how their role fits into the company. It's how it's helped delivering those commercial objectives.
They need to have a really good grip on the software in use. They also need the ability to deal with and deliver interpretive comments and analysis. They should have a lot of confidence in their teams, where their teams are providing information that they subsequently promote and push up the chain.
I think a finance manager needs to have really good control over all aspects of the day-to-day accounting and the transaction processing that goes through. So whether it be relating to bank or cash or sales ledger or purchase ledger, order processing on all sides. I think having that control over the day-to-day means things just run smoothly, but also result in, again, quality data, quality information, and with the minimum of fuss. I think the second one, I would say, an ability to focus on deadlines and to be able to close, month end, for example. Organization skills, again, it's almost akin to a kind of a project management type of thing. Can't miss any of the key day-to-day things that have to happen.